Our 6-day, 100-kilometre hike traverses 6 ranges of the Dolomites that encircle the Val di Fassa Valley, encompassing most of the best of Alta Via Two. The route mostly runs between 2,000 and 2,600 metres of elevation and totals 7,000 metres of elevation gain overall. Up here we enjoyed much more enjoyable temperatures for hiking than those at lower elevations. This is day one. We're just leaving our hotel at Hotel Latimer to go up and start our trek round Val di Fassa. We're at the trailhead, nice little lago. Chris and Rachel from Northern California accompanied us on most of the trip. An easy 45-minute walk along a service road provided access to Fuchsia Day. As we left Fuchsia Day, we had a view up the valley to the ridgeline 900 metres above us. Most of this looked to be scree, so there was some apprehension as we started the ascent. So that's us here. Another 3 hours to go. However, most of the switchbacks were well formed and not too steep, so we made steady progress as we climbed towards the col at nearly 2,700 metres. See some people right up there. 2,330 metres. The sun beating down on the scree made it hot work as we now slowly made our way up the steeper upper section. We were happy to get this first of many big climbs over the next few days completed as we started our descent through a barren landscape. If you would like more videos like this, please like and subscribe. This is the pass that we came over. A heavily eroded gut forced the trail over to the side as we descended towards the grass-covered slopes below. The wind carried the sound of music from the valley below. Little did we know that our Rifugio was hosting an Alpine music festival. A great first day. I especially enjoyed the view across the valley to Sassolungo as we descended from the Passo. Day two, it's 7:45. We're just about to leave our Rifugio Contrin, and a big day today. We might cheat and take a cable car at some stage, but we'll see. So that's today. We now had a 350-metre vertical climb up to Passo St. Nicole. The trail now mostly follows the ridgeline to Forca Negra. Some World War I fortifications and lookouts, little windows. What a hell of a place to be stuck up here in winter. That's what we came down yesterday. And we took the cable car down from Pack down to Elba. And now we're in Kenya. Those that didn't take the cable car wished that they had after the long walk up the valley. We now had a steep climb from Albergo Valletta Maria. The water level was well down in Lago di Defaglia. It's our Rifugio for night 2. My highlight today was the traverse past Torn d'Antoni to Forcanigra. Just leaving our Rifugio, day 3. Big thunderstorm last night's cleared the air and we've got a nice blue sky day today. We had a steep climb up from the dam with great views across the valley to the Marmolada Massif. The trail now sidled around the ridge to Rifugio Val del Fan. We will be climbing over Pisbo tomorrow. Traffic on the trail picked up as we got closer to Passo Padoi. Our trip notes were misleading at the memorial and the trail signage wasn't up to its usual very high standard. As we made the 500-metre ascent up under the impressive bluffs below Pisbo, the afternoon clouds were building up around the surrounding peaks. We spied a wire bridge high up in the bluffs. Let's make it a Rifugio down over there. Thunderstorms over here. We were 15 minutes short of reaching the Rifugio before the rain started to fall. But the rain quickly stopped, providing us with a spectacular sunset in this epic location. My highlight today was the climb up from the memorial and the traverse below the towering bluffs. So day 4, and we've got a big climb today up to nearly 3,200 metres. We enjoy great views out to the east as we retrace part of our route from yesterday. This 300-metre climb up a chute to get us above the bluffs looked a bit intimidating for some, but everyone got the job done with ease. A climbing sidle around the shoulder of Pisbo above the bluffs provided access to the ridge up to the summit of Pisbo. And that was the pass that we walked down to yesterday and had a drink. We started our 1100-metre descent to the valley floor with a steep drop-off down to Bull Hutta. "15 minutes after leaving the Hutta, we crossed the huge barren Misulis plateau before starting to descend down Val Lastis. This spectacular ravine divides the Sella Massif in half with vertical walls soaring hundreds of metres overhead. This lower section sidles around to the road 150 vertical metres above the valley floor. The trail down the Val ended at the highway and we now started the 250-metre climb up to Passo Sella. After all that descending, the old knees actually enjoyed some relief with some uphill. Everyone was more than happy to take the chairlift up the last 150 metres to our Rifugio. Too many highlights today to count, just a superb day all round. Day 5, we're just leaving Rifugio des Alpes. So now, today we're walking through to Antermoia, coming down a very steep road from des Alpes. That's where we're going to end up, back at our hotel in 2 days' time. This sidle along the ridgeline had a few minor undulations, but most enjoyable with great views down into the Val. Great views to the north into Alpes di CSC as we started the long descent into Val d'Uron, where we encountered lots of different livestock. We've got to go up through there. We now started a 550-metre climb out of the Val to Antermoia. There were big crowds on the numerous trails leading to all points of the compass. We walked up this beautiful val in 2019 on our way to the Rifugio. There was much more snow in that year. We were happily having a drink when another afternoon shower hit. Really enjoyed the traverse under Sassolungo with views back from where we had already travelled. Last day on the trail today, just leaving Antermoia, go over the top and cable car down to our hotel tonight, so it could be a good day. We had a perfect reflection in Lago Antermoia before we started climbing out of the val. We spent a few minutes at the pass, captivated by the early morning light on the next ridgeline. Bringing up supplies, interesting method. We passed by Rifugio Violet before we separated, with Di and Teresa walking down the valley, with me taking a more interesting route. I now climbed up before sidling around to cross over Passo delle Zigolade. I now sidled under Il Magoni and across a washout. A short ladder section provided egress out of the gut. It's a rather steep little section. It's a bit of an eroded goat track here. So I'll come down from that coal there through the hole in the rock. I now sidled around the southern flank of Roda di Diavolo as I made my way to the cable car at Pellegrino Hut. That's our hotel down there. Rather than take the cable car, I walked down the 500 metres to the valley floor. She's getting warmer as we go down, that's for sure. That's our hotel. End of a 6-day wander around Val di Fassa. Excellent trip, really enjoyed it. And now off to the Austrian Alps to do the Stubai High Route. The section from Rifugio Violet up to the Passo was my most memorable today, just stunning. I would definitely recommend this route around the Val di Fassa. Scenery was spectacular with great accommodation.